Namaste. Just finding your comfortable seated position. Noticing the lengthening of the spine. And letting the awareness go to wherever is best for you within yourself, to allow yourself to let go of outside distractions. Now, if you notice that where your awareness goes is to thought, perhaps see if you can let go of thought. Not by repressing thought, but maybe going to breath instead of thought. Noticing breath coming in the body and breath going out of the body. So first, just observing the breath. And then allowing the exhales to take a little longer, which might naturally deepen the inhales. And then we will do our 3 Omkara, our 3 sounds vibration of Om, on the next 3 exhales. Starting with a deep breath into the belly. Just noticing how you feel. If you're able to notice that quiet, that calmness, that can come about when we allow ourselves to let go of thought, let go of outside influences, and just allow ourselves to come inside of ourselves. Be it the breath, or maybe noticing where the body is touching the ground. Whatever works for you, to allow yourself to come more within yourself in a way that you're not being carried away by thought. Okay? Calm Yoga 5. Today's class will be about strengthening and flexibility. Okay? When we work with strength, we are aware of inner strength, of our core being. We find that by being aware of our breath and observing the breath going deep into the belly, and when we exhale and the belly draws in, we allow that to happen even more by drawing the belly in from inside the body, and then release. Let the belly expand on the inhale. Exhale, allow belly to draw in naturally, and then continue that drawing in from inside the belly. You can kind of feel that little bit of almost like a tightening feeling without clenching. And there's maybe even a little bit of a lift inside. We'll see if you can find that. Big breath in, and then exhaling, helping the belly draw in, and a gentle lift up inside of you without clenching anywhere. And again. And release. So finding that core deep inside of our own body. Now from here, we will come on to our hands and knees in our table position. So finding your table position, neutral table position, and inhaling into our cow stretch. That's where the head and the tail lift slightly. And then exhaling, cat stretch. Upper back lifts, belly draws in as you exhale. And then inhaling, belly lowers, head and tail lift. Exhale, belly draws in, head and tail will naturally tuck. And again. Inhale, lifting head and tail. Exhale, back lifts, belly draws in as we go into our cat stretch. And then coming back to neutral. As we exhale, reaching the hands forwards, forehead rests, if that's available for you. And a few breaths here. On the next exhale, lowering the seat towards the heels, maybe opening the knees a little to allow room for that belly. And then we can walk our hands over to the left. We'll stay here for a couple of breaths. And then walking the hands back to center, and then over to the right. Back to center. Big breath. Exhale, relax. And we'll stretch out into Makarasana. Forehead resting on the hands. Feet can be mat width apart with toes turned in, heels out. Head can be turned to the side and arms down to the sides if that feels better for you. So just finding what feels best for you. And just letting yourself completely soften into the floor. Maybe you decide one position for resting on your belly, and then you switch to another. Whatever works for you. And then just letting your hips go from side to side. Just kind of releasing the back. Releasing the low back. Being aware of the body, sensation of body on the ground. And relax. Now let's just practice finding that core again. So big breath into the belly, feeling the belly pressing into the floor. And as you exhale, you feel the belly soften into the body. And we draw the belly in a little more. Maybe even find a little lift to the pelvic floor and then release. So big breath in, feel the belly pressing into the floor. And then exhale, belly draws in. Gentle lift inside without clenching the glutes. And release. Big
breath into the belly. Now this time on the exhale, bring the feet towards each other, tops of the feet on the floor, and lift the head and the chest, sliding the elbows in. So you're in your Sphinx pose. So finding your Sphinx pose and kind of loop the shoulders down the back. Lift the crown towards the ceiling. Finding your deep belly breaths. On the exhale, being aware of the core and the belly drawing in. Inhale, belly swells completely. Now this time on the exhale, just turn the head to the left. So just looking over your left shoulder as you inhale, and notice where you feel that in your back. I kind of feel it all down the left side of my back, almost into the left waist. Maybe for you it's different. So just notice where you're feeling this in your back. And then inhaling, head is forward again. And this time on the exhale, turn head right. Notice where you feel that in your body. Keep breathing. Inhaling, head forward. Now, while you're here in your Sphinx pose, really notice how your back is feeling. If there's any discomfort in the back of the neck, then bring the crown of the head up a little more and lower the chin a bit. If there's any discomfort in the low back, then gently press the front tops of the thighs into the floor a bit more. You might even press the tops of the feet into the floor a bit more. So strengthening through the legs, and then on the exhale, as the belly draws in, continue that with your inside belly muscles. And now notice how the back feels. You can also imagine the tail is sort of energetically being directed down to the space between the heels. Notice how this feels in the body. Now, one more breath here. And on the exhale, relax. Now, we will bring the arms down by the sides. Turn the head left, right ear on the floor, and just relax. Notice how your back feels right now after the stretch we just did. Big breath, relaxing exhale. Placing the hands on the floor again, lifting up into Sphinx again. Taking a deep breath into the belly, and on the exhale, just bending that left leg. Noticing how this feels. If we can do so without collapsing the right shoulder, let's reach behind and take that left foot with the left hand. Now, this will require some strength, especially in the core. So on the exhale, when we draw the belly in and maybe find that little lift in the low belly, let's see if we can keep a little of that engaged, even when we inhale, a little bit of core engagement. And then next time you exhale, you might lower the forehead to that right arm, back of that right hand. And the left heel might draw in a little closer towards the glutes. Notice where you feel the stretch here. And if that's not available for you, you simply release the left foot. We never force anything. And then on the next exhale, if you are still holding the foot, just release. Take a big breath in. Exhale, relax. And back up to our Sphinx. Remember to keep length in the side of the neck, sides of the neck, by bringing the shoulders down. Big breath in. Exhale, bending right leg. Noticing how this feels. If there's strength in the left neck and the left shoulder, and you can maintain that without it scrunching up, then you can reach back with your right hand and you might find the right ankle. You can either stay here or you might try taking a breath into the belly. On the exhale, engaging core, and then coming down with the forehead to the arm. Maybe the right heel drawing in. And breathe. Big breaths. Finding that delicious stretch through the quad, or maybe you feel this stretch somewhere else in your body. Just noticing where you feel it. Relaxing the glutes, no clenching of the glutes. And then we can release. Rest in Makarasana. Big breath in. On the exhale, bring the arms down by the sides, and this time turn the head to the right, left ear on the floor, and relax. Now, turning the head and reaching the arms up over the head along the floor. Forehead is on the floor. Bring the palms together and then bend at the elbows so the prayer hands come to the back of the neck. Big breaths. Release the hands, and then we'll step the hands back so that we can come up onto our hands and knees, back into our table position. Finding our table position, neutral table position. Being aware of the spine and the back and how everything feels. The arms, eyes of the elbows facing each other, middle fingers facing forward. And we'll inhale into our cow stretch. Exhale, cat stretch. Go your own pace for a couple more breaths. And exhaling back to neutral. Let's take a deep breath here into the belly. And then on the exhale, draw the belly muscles in, find that core. And then we'll inhale the left leg straight back. I'm just inhaling it back. And then on the exhale, bring that left knee towards the nose. Inhaling left heel back. Exhale, knee to nose. And again, inhaling back. Now this time when you exhale, simply bend the left knee. Press the heel up to the ceiling as you inhale. Stay here for the exhale. Find your core, using that low belly muscles, drawing in without clenching anywhere. Keep breathing. Now, either stay here like this, or you might try reaching the right arm forward. Now, you might stay like this, or you might even take this right arm, reach it back behind, and catch that left foot. Now, if that's not available for you, that's fine. Just go to whatever stage works for you. So always aware of the core, that drawing in of the low belly muscles. Gentle lift to the pelvic floor. Now, this is where we see if we've really got that core. If we are holding the foot, see if you can release the foot without that knee giving out or that leg giving out. Straighten the left leg back and right arm forward. Big breath in. Exhale, bring the knee and the elbow together. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, right hand comes down. Left knee comes down. Big breath in into your cow stretch. And exhale into Balasana, into Child's Pose. And just rest. Just let yourself completely relax. Notice how the left side of your body feels compared to the right, and if there is a difference. And just let your body settle into that, whatever it is for you. And then we'll inhale back up into our table again. Big breath into the belly. Finding core on the exhale. And then this time we'll inhale, right leg back. And then exhale, knee to nose. Inhaling back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhaling back. And then this time bending the knee, pressing the heel up as you inhale. Seeing if you can maintain that right leg lifting up. Finding your core on the exhale. Maybe releasing the left arm, reaching it forward. Notice the breath. Notice your body, what's happening for you. And maybe you reach back with that left hand and catch the right foot. Lifting the foot and the hand up towards the ceiling. This is where you really notice your core strength and how handy it can be. And then we really notice it on the release. So on the exhale, having core engaged, reaching, right leg back, left arm forward, and then exhaling, elbow to knee, inhaling, extend, exhaling, knee to elbow, inhale, extend, and then exhale, left hand down, inhale, right knee down, go into your cow stretch, and exhaling into Child's. And relax. Big breath in, relaxing exhale. Now you may notice a little raise in temperature in the body, maybe some increase of heart rate. Simply observing whatever's happening for you in your body. And then we can come up onto our knees. So coming right up onto the knees. We will prepare for Ustrasana, or camel pose. This can be done very simply. It's just going into more of a back bend than what we've done so far. So in any back bend, we want to have some length to the low back. And the easiest way to find that is to imagine your tail is being directed down to the floor. And you will feel this sort of little bit of a flattening of the belly perhaps, or a little tightening it might feel like for you. So that's already starting the engagement of core. And of course we know we can find that deeper within ourselves by drawing that low belly in, okay? Now I'm just going to tuck my toes under here and raise the heels a bit. You might want to try that. And I'm going to imagine there's a wall in front of me. And I'm going to imagine that I'm pressing the fronts of my thighs against that wall. And I'm really going to remember to allow my tail to direct more down, and maybe even imagine that my tail is coming forward towards my belly. And I can really find that by drawing in those muscles inside my belly that will direct my tail down and kind of forward. And I'm finding it from within my core, okay? So you'll see I'm already in a back bend here. I imagine the chest is lifting. Now for some people this might be enough. Maybe you can make a fist and just bring your hands behind in the low back. You might hang out here for a few breaths. Or maybe this is feeling really delicious and it might feel like you want to go into this a little more. So I'll really find that wall in front of me, pressing my fronts of my thighs into the wall, lifting the chest, and I find some nice length through my throat as the head comes back. And then I might even reach back with my left hand, find the left heel, maybe even the right one as well. And breathe. Remember that wall in front of you. Harder to take big breaths here. Remember the tail, that length in the low back. Big breaths. Oh, this does feel delicious right now. For me, if it's not feeling delicious, lift yourself out of it at any time. Now, to come out, I'm first going to lift my left arm up, then my right. I'm going to leave my head back. I'm going to let gravity bring my head forward. As I come forward and place the hands on the floor. I'll bring the tops of the feet to the floor. Kind of release those feet. Take a big breath in. On the exhale, I'm simply going to tip my right hip up towards my right ear. Make a C with my spine. And then I'll inhale to center and exhale, making a backward C with my spine. Left hip comes up to left ear reaching down towards left hip. And I'll do those 2 C's one more time. Inhale, neutral. Exhale to the right. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, left. So just releasing the back after that nice back bend. And then from here I will, let's see, you can either lower your seat to your heels and start out as though you're going into child's. If that isn't available for you, seat might stay up. And we'll do my favorite release, left arm underneath right, whether seat is up or down. Left side of the head on the floor, just relax, big breath in, relaxing exhale. And just let yourself sink into this gentle twist. Inhaling back up. Let's take that right arm underneath left, right side of the head on the floor. And just sinking into this nice release. And then inhaling back up.
And coming into hero's pose. So just sitting on the heels. Spine is nice and tall. Big breath into belly. And then exhaling to the right. We can take the left hand outside right leg and right hand comes behind. Nice big breaths. Again, more along the theme of releasing the back after the strengthening and the deep flexion. Just releasing. Inhaling forward. Exhaling left, right hand outside left leg, left hand behind. Spine is tall. Shoulders may line up. I might even turn the head to look more over the back, over that left shoulder. Using the inhale to release. And then from here we'll do a nice pose called, well, there's different names for this one. This is Mahamudra, is the way I learned it in India. In the north, in Nunavut, the children there call this shark. So we're in our hero's pose. We take these hands behind, interlace the fingers in back, roll the shoulders back, chest is lifted, take a deep breath in, and on the exhale we extend forward with the chest, and forehead may come to the floor, maybe it doesn't, and the clasped hands can lift up towards the ceiling. Seat might be on the heels, maybe not. And breathe. Always those deep breaths. And inhaling back up. And release. Now from here we can come down onto our backs. Feet are on the floor, knees bent. And we'll just do our lying spinal twist. So arms out to the sides, either like a T or just away from the body. And on the inhale, we'll let the knees come over to the left, head turns right, and then we do opposite. Knees right, head left. So just going side to side. Glutes are relaxed. This is our cool down now. Really winding down. Preparing for Shavasana, for relaxation. Inhaling knees up. And then on the exhale, just bring the knees in towards the chest. And maybe make circles with the knees. And then reverse the direction of the circles. Whatever works for you.
so that you may find comfort in your back, in your body. Preparing yourself for Shavasana. Just letting your body extend fully on the floor. Ensuring that the shoulders are down from the ears. Toes are turned out away from each other, legs rolled out. And big breath in, relaxing exhale. Just letting yourself completely relax. Completely letting go of effort in your body. Letting go of effort in your mind. Each exhale, allow yourself to sink right into the earth. Feel all the weight of the head sink into the earth. Allow the feet and the legs to completely relax. All the muscles in the back relax. Belly relaxes. Arms and hands completely relax. And allowing the awareness to drift back to breath. Notice the breath. Notice the feel of the body on the floor. And very gently start to bring effort back into the body. Begin to move the body in such a way so that you can roll to your side. And then eventually come back up to sitting. Just finding your comfortable seated position. Eyes can be open or closed. Today being the 5th class, this is the 5th chakra, throat chakra. This has to do with communication and expressing yourself, taking thoughts and feelings into words. So that sometimes requires strength and flexibility, which both we did today. And then we can end the class with our own together. So just taking a deep breath into the belly. Bringing the hands together at the heart. And bowing the head to the heart. Thank you so much for your time. And be safe. Be aware. Thank you.